Que lo que? What's good? It is Rona the Traveler. Man, got a good question right here. The brother is from Philadelphia by the name of Patrick. And he says, look, Ronan, man, I've been watching your channel. I'm digging it. Feel like I know you. I'm just getting my passport after months. Look, I'm coming to Dominican Republic. Which one should I go to? Sosua or Santo Domingo? Please tell me. Brother, let me tell you like this here. First, shout out to Philly, man. Shout out to that East Coast, New York City, Philly, New Jersey. Man, y'all dudes be representing. That's my biggest market. But it's starting to grow, man. Even DR coming in there, man. Houston, Atlanta, my home state of Louisiana, and the LA. So man, shout out to all you brothers that's been tuning in, man. I really appreciate helping me grow. But look, brother, let me tell you this about DR. There's more to DR than Sosua and Santo Domingo, man. You have many places, man. And honestly, you didn't say what you're coming for. That's the thing. That's always the situation. And I'm gonna answer your question, but I want to go into this first. Are you coming for culture? Are you coming for women? What are you coming for? Because that's going to determine a lot. Because when I first came, I'm going to be biased a little bit, because when I first came, I touched down, man. I touched down in Santo Domingo, man. I ain't know nobody. Dudes that been watching channel know I was supposed to meet my homies. One of them deleted himself. He never made it over a woman, and the other one didn't show up, man. So I ended up going into a huge city by myself, not knowing anybody, couldn't speak a lick of Spanish. I think I knew how to say hola and caliente at the time, and I wasn't even using caliente right. They use it as calor to mean hot, not like caliente. So these are things you have to know. And thing with me is I'm gonna talk personal, because everybody has a different experience. I lined up women, but I didn't come there for women. I came there to just reset, man. I was an empty nester, man. I was in a difficult place, had saved up some money, but was actually miserable, man. I realize now that I was depressed in the United States. I see United States as very, the media and they keep us divided. They keep up a lot of things, race issues, political issues. So I was just done. I was done with all the entitlement. I just was angry, man. So, to be honest, but when I landed in Santo Domingo, man, it changed my life. So that's if you're looking for an experience like that, you got to know what you want, because I said this before, a lot of men are not honest with themselves, and they really looking for women. Then they go fall in love with the wrong woman, and they end up singing Brian McKnight. One last cry, I gotta put you out of my mind. And that's what started happening to these dudes, because they go to Sosua and they have a good time, and they meet a beautiful woman, and she give them the girlfriend experience. Next thing you know, he's crying. He's broken because he done went with the wrong person. Because if you told me, hey brother, I'm trying to find me a wife, I'm gonna tell you, go to countryside, go here, go, I can better serve you if you say what you're really looking for. But honestly, I know that most men are looking for women, because I was reading an article about how lonely men are in the United States. Men are just choosing not to date anymore. They see women's standards are too high, so they're just like, I'm not even gonna compete, and some people are just becoming eunuchs and all kind of things. And I'm like, no, man, get your passport. One brother said, man, you talk like the passport is the end all be all, like you won't have any problems. Then you won't have problems, but a woman ain't gonna be one of them. No, you know what I'm saying? You will always have problems, but at least you can be happy, because every woman, I can guarantee you this right here, all those 3 women I told you about in the Dominican Republic, the good, the bad, and the ugly, all of them will treat you way better than a woman in the States. And the sisters get on me a little bit in the comments and sending me emails. So you be beating up on the women. I'm not beating up on the women. I'm just calling it like it is, because I love you guys, even the women. Sometimes I love you 2 at a time, but that's how it works. So let's get into it a little bit, brother. So And so if you come in to have fun, I'm gonna tell you, man, you can have fun. Man, it's a win-win in both of those cities, man. You're gonna win in Sosua big, and you're gonna win in Santo Domingo. It's two different kind of places. Like, I didn't go to Sosua first, man, but if I'm advising somebody who's not looking for a girlfriend, just looking to kind of reset, I'm gonna tell them to go to Sosua first. Go have you a blast in Sosua. Sosua, man, is a cool place, man. It's not just about the women. You know, Sosua had these beautiful beaches, man. The nightlife is popping, man. You get on Pedro Casante, walk, man, it's fun. You're going to see a lot of dudes. You're going to see a lot of brothers having a good time. You can link up with people you never met, man. That's the one place I see brothers kicking it with without no beef. That's the craziest thing when I saw it. I went on Pedro Casante, man. We was at Roombas one night. All the dudes were together. Man, it made me feel good. And I've been kind of going back ever since, kicking it like that. Even though I live a little bit out of the city now, I live, out in the countryside. But man, I make it a point to go out there sometime. And I have old lady and I and all that. And you know how that go. But Sosua has good things, man. Those beaches are always popping. That beer always cold. And they have good food. Speaking of that, brother, when you go to Sosua, go to Flip Flop, go to Wings and Waffle. These brothers own these places, man. Good places, gonna give you good food, good everything. It's straight. Another place you get a little shorty, man. My old lady likes to eat there a lot. That Nelson's Lounge. I got a video. It's Nelson's Lounge and Bistro. It's in El Bate. Really good food, man. Solid place, man. But you can go there. You're gonna have a good time, man. Sosua is very safe. And I'm looking at this stuff in comparison to United States safe, because somebody from, Canada might say, oh, it's not safe at all. But by New Orleans standards, where I'm from, or Baton Rouge and things, I'm looking at it from that standpoint. Sosua and Santo Domingo is safer than where I come from. So that's how I'm looking at it. So Santo Domingo is a different animal, man. Santo Domingo is awesome if you do it right. I told you, Santo Domingo is the reason I even made a YouTube channel, man, because I got so mad with dudes making videos kind of like dissing Dominican Republic, but they had not really experienced the whole Dominican Republic. Man, I've been all over the island now. I get on them Caribbean tourist buses, and that's another thing. Let me say this. You can experience both places or many places. I don't know how many days you're going to be there, but look, you can get on that Caribbean tourist bus, man. You could take that bus for $10 from Santo Domingo to Sosua or vice versa, and you can really start to see the island. And the people in Dominican Republic, man, are wonderful people. You don't have to worry about things, man. You just always watch yourself, but the people make the best out of what they have. I have learned a lot by me staying longer and longer and interacting with the culture and being around my old lady's family and staying for months and months and months at a time. I feel like a Dominican. I'm learning a lot about these people. They have a wonderful culture, good people, and I have other videos coming out talking about this, man. But Santo Domingo now, this is your spot, culture. I recommend staying in the city central or Zona Colonial. And dude, you will have a wonderful time. If you're coming to Santo Domingo, it's old. Even now, I go to Santo Domingo probably once a month. I got the chance to live there for 7 months, man. It is awesome. My old lady get mad when I go to Santo Domingo. She know all the stories I got about Santo Domingo. I tell her stop watching my damn channel, but she do it anyway. But Santo Domingo, boy, you will have a wonderful time. You just got to respect the culture, and it's good to learn a little Spanish. In Sosua, you don't really need Spanish as much. It's good to know because you know how people plotting against you. You know what they're saying. But if you're in Santo Domingo, it's good to know basic Spanish, man. I got into a Uber one time and went the wrong way, and it was the wrong Uber I got in. I got in somebody else's, and it was a nightmare. So learning Spanish is a help, man. You can go with Spanish by Paul on YouTube. You can start with that. Transfer your Netflix into Spanish. This will help you with subtitles. Man, you start learning transfer the language to Spanish, but put the subtitles in English. and you will start learning Spanish, man. These things will help you. Listen to a lot of Spanish music and just vet the women you meet, because you will meet many, man. Santo Domingo has many different things. Me, myself, I prefer to like hunt. I'm a wolf. I like to hunt. Ain't nothing like going into the mall, man, and meeting beautiful women and talking to them. And the women are different. You know, women in the DR are different than women in the United States, you know. I'm sorry, they just are. They're going to give you the time of day. They're going to talk. Okay, I'm pretty sure she's going to talk to you. You talk to her, you step to her right, she's going to talk. I have never been shot down in the DR at all. I'm talking about in the United States, I done just been trying to be nice. Like, this happened last time I was in the States. Telling you, chick walking into the store, I opened the door for her. She kept going like I'm supposed to do it. She looked back at me and then he said, thank you. My inside voice was like DMX. He was like, bitch. But I didn't say nothing, looked at her, because I realized the DR has spoiled me. I'm different. I'm a different person, and I don't have that anger no more, man. So I'm gonna tell you, man, with me, I would tell a new person who coming to have fun. I don't know what you're coming for, but you coming to just have a little fun, man. Go to Sosua, but make sure you hit Santo Domingo. And if you got enough time to do both, you could do that, man. You can contact me if I'm on the island, because I've been flying back and forth a lot. But if I'm on the island, I will come meet you, man. Brothers know. I'd have met up with dudes, man, first time, drink some beer with them and try to lace them with the game. We had good times, man. So that's how I've been looking at it, man. Both of us, remember, you're going to be safe. Just don't be crazy. Lock your money and stuff up when you land, wherever you go. Put it in the safe. Make a video of it for Airbnb, because if you're in an Airbnb or whatever, which I recommend staying in, especially in Santo Domingo. And that's the thing too, man. Santo Domingo, God, man, you're going to be staying in these beautiful places, man. You say you watch my channel, look at some of the Airbnb videos I got, man. You're going to stay in beautiful places, man. $50, $60 a night in City Central, man. Looking over the world, feeling like Nino Brown, man. For the love money. That's how you going to be feeling, man. You have a beautiful woman, nice cold beer, man. You winning, I guarantee you. And your life will be different. You go back to the States, man. You're going to be walking with your head up high like a real king. That's how you're going to be doing it, man. So that's all we wanted to say about that, brother. I'm with you. You can hit me, Patrick, from Philly. You know, I'm here for you, brother. We all here, man. Appreciate all you, man. Shout out to the Blue Book Cartel, man. You ain't join the group, man. Join the group, man. It's for all us to get together and try to win, man. Thanks for watching the channel. I'm out.